We live in such a commercialized time and period that many people are spending way beyond their means and are getting themselves into very tight situation. And in this video today, we're going to spend some time to explore the idea of spaving and seeing how we can implement that in our lives using a few techniques and strategies, which will help us to clear off our debts and be able to afford to live a lifestyle that is not just sophisticated, but that can also be debt-free. Welcome back to Ira Living. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some spaving habits that you can implement in your lifestyle. Spaving is a combination of two words. It's spending and saving. When you are spaving, it means that you are spending in a way that allows you to save in the long run. In this conversation, we're going to be looking at 5 spaving habits that you can implement in your everyday living to help you to be able to not just manage your finances better, but also be able to help you to be debt-free and have an excellent way of living. Spaving habit number 1 is budgeting. So what you want to be able to do with your budget is to be able to have a good look at what your fixed expenditures are and your variable expenditure, and then have a look at what your generosity expenditure is. And in your generosity expenditure, you want to include guilt-free spending. This gives you the room to be able to have enough put aside and directed to spend, because the budget helps you to examine all of your expenditures that you're going to be going through for your monthly cycle or whatever your payment cycle is. And it allows you to be able to direct these monies into the right areas that you want to channel them. Therefore, you can set aside enough for your guilt-free spending and set this budget and stick to it. Number 2, review your commitments. Wherever you have financial commitments, it's important that you're reviewing them frequently. When you review your commitments, such as your insurance, your subscriptions, and any other regular outgoings, be mindful to look at what you can reduce and what can be eliminated where it's not necessary. And then the monies that you would have retained from having to do those expenditure can go towards your monies that you can spend for your guilt-free spending, which then gives you an opportunity to practice even more spaving. Number 3, examine your bank transactions. Be mindful when you are using your bank account to ensure that you're not taking bank packages that you're going to be paying for that you don't really need, just because they tell you that you are in a position for an upgrade. Also, be mindful when you are using overdraft limits or credit cards that you've been given. Ensure that if you do use any of these, you pay them down monthly before you're incurring any interest, and in some cases get the benefits that comes with having those accounts. Equally, when you're withdrawing money, avoid withdrawing money directly from other banks where you're going to be incurring fees and charges, and rather make sure that you make the effort to withdraw money directly from your own bank. When you are spending with your card in areas where they charge additional fee to you as the customer, be mindful to spend cash in those scenarios. If you're also going to be doing certain transfers and transaction, seek to go with the reputable company that is going to be most economical for you, because where you are spending and saving is the value of spaving. Number 4, deals and offers. Now, when you see deals and offers, you need to examine them closely, because not all of these are actually spaving opportunities. So you need to be sure that what they're offering as a deal or as an offer is indeed a special offer for you. And therefore, you can take advantage of early specials, offers, and deals, such as multi-buys, or where there are genuine discounts. So where stores are closing down and they're doing closing down sale, or when seasons are coming to an end and they're actually putting sale on, where there is actually a genuine markdown in the things that you're going to be buying. Another way of being able to do this, also to take good use of deals and offers, is to look for things where you can buy them in charity shops, where people have bought these things and they didn't want them during holiday periods or as gifts for different occasions throughout the year. And There are still brand new items that they've donated to charity because they don't personally have need for them, and you are able to go in and see the things that you actually need and buy. Now, part of this spaving requires you to actually buy things that you need, not just things that you want. It's important to ensure that when you see deals and offers and you're going to be buying items, they are items that you genuinely need and are going to be adding significantly to your life experience by buying them. Do not just simply buy things because you can see that there is a deal, because in the long run, if you're not going to be using it when it comes home with you, then it's not a good way of spending your money. And number 5, bulk buying. One of the things that you need to explore is how to figure out how to buy things as wholesale rather than retail. You get a significant discount buying it that way. Also, looking for best value when you're buying. So compare what you're getting for 1 kg, how much are you paying for each of the item, and how different are they really? Because majority of the products that we buy these days are made in similar factories on the same production line and just have a different label or tag or a slightly different ingredient or proportion of those ingredients. So it's important that we're making sure that when we're looking at our sale, not only are we bulk buying in terms of wholesale discounts, but also that we're looking at best value for our money when we're buying retail as well. The whole idea of spaving is to be able to afford those things that you desire, want, and need at the best quality that you can, and also be spending the least amount of money possible, because the less money you shed, then the more that you will have to be able to afford some of the other things that you also desire acquiring. Remember, financial literacy is revolutionary. It has transformed my life, and I believe that it can do the same to yours.